Hi fellow makeup fiends, today I'm going to do the first of my Valentine tutorials, and I'm actually using the Neve Makeup Delight palette there today that I actually reviewed yesterday on my channel. And today I'm going to do quite a natural sort of Valentine's look. So it's a little bit of brown and copper and it's just very simple, but it's got that nice dramatic Valentine's red. So if you want to see how I did this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so starting with one eye complete. I already have Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. Did that come out right? Painterly Paint Pot by MAC on. And I'm going to use a colour from the palette that I said was charcoal grey, and it's not charcoal grey. I apologise. I don't know why I said that, why I had that in my mind, but it's not. It's a cool tone sort of brown, which I've got all across the lid. That one is called Biker Chic. And yeah, I'm going to show you how to do this look. I've used three colours from the palette. Before I used Biker Chic, Route 66 and Jet Lag. So those are the three shades I've chosen to use for quite a natural sort of eye look. It's got some depth to it because I've used that lovely Biker Chic colour, which is kind of a nice sort of cool toned darker brown. But they're quite washed out, so it's nothing too like dark eyes or anything like that, and it's just something that's quite nice with the shimmer, particularly the copper on the inner eye just catches the light really nice. So just thought this would be quite nice maybe to go out for dinner somewhere, or if you're just doing something quite casual for Valentine's. So let's crack on. So taking Biker Chic, which is that lovely very cool tone brown, I'm going to put that all over the lid. Now from doing this one eye, which is kind of why I wanted to do it this way, not just to save time but just to see how these shadows perform, because I've swatched them but not used them. I will say they are very powdery and they are quite prone to fallout. I did have to tidy up under this eye, so I definitely be aware of that. I've just tapped the excess off there, but some of it probably will still fall out. But this is a lovely colour, I must say. It's a beautiful cool tone sort of brown colour. Really, really like this. And this colour doesn't actually have a lot of shimmer to it. This is one of the lesser shimmery colours in the palette, and I just thought that would be perfect for this look. And the reason I have not done half of this and then kept the copper just on its own is I didn't want the copper to be super bright, and I thought if I put that on and packed that on its own, it would be very bright, whereas if I put it on over this dark colour, it's just going to pull it back a little bit, because I didn't want this to be like a really bright metallic eyed sort of look. I wanted this to be a lot more wearable than the other two looks I've done, or just a lot more natural. So that's that. That is basically where I've tapped off. That's a lot of shadow fallout in my opinion, but yeah, it's a nice colour. Right, okay, so I used Route 66, which is the champagne sort of colour, but to be honest, this colour, I use it on the inner eye corner, but I don't think that this has very much drama, to be honest. And I've just brought it across slightly, but you can see it, but it's not super bright, so I don't know. I mean, I'll try this one on its own as well at some point. But I do use it as a brow highlight as well. I do think that this is quite a nice brow highlight. It does make a difference from using a white. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it. Again, this hasn't got large glitter particles, so it's not too shimmery. I just think this is quite a nice highlight because it's a champagne colour, something a little bit different. Okay, I'm not very organised. Okay, moving on to Jet Lag, which is this stunning copper shade. I love this colour. I'm actually going to dampen the brush using the MUA Pro Base Fixing Mist, because I need this colour to go on quite nicely. I need it to not have too much fallout. I need it to pack on so that you can see the colour. Now it just goes on just over the first third of the eye. You can take it as far, or you know, just do a little bit in the corner if you wanted, but I wanted to have that definite colour there. I think this colour works well with green eyes, but this one needs to definitely be on a dampened brush, and that's just going to go on over the top of the brown shade. Nearly went in the orange there. That would not have been good. And hopefully you can see there, it just really is quite a nice sort of bright copper colour, but it works really well with that brown. Right, now what I want to do is I just want to go back in with that brown colour, just to darken out the outer edge. So back to Biker Chic. And it's quite nice to just sort of blend it gently over the edge of the copper and make sure that it's up into the crease nicely. And then I just bring it slightly across the top of the copper just to make it look like it's quite a natural, like if you see here, it's like a little bit of the brown going into the copper. It's a little bit of a graduation rather than just like a straight line of copper and then straight line of brown. It just softens the look. Right, okay, so the next thing to do is I'm actually going to take a straight edge brush and I'm going to put the copper colour, which is Jet Lag and Biker Chic, under the eye. So the first colour to go with is the actual copper colour. And bring it close to the lash line. But you don't need to be super perfect about this at this stage because you want this colour to show a little bit, because we're also going to put the brown on as well. So be quite liberal. And as I said, I'm using the straight edge brush to get a fine line, but I'm actually using the edge. So rather than going at it straight, I'm actually using the edge of it so that it would smudge that colour. And then with the copper on, now I'm going to take Biker Chic. And then that's just going to go, as you can see, just on the outer half of the eye. And this is going to go to the lash line. So with that one done, now I'm going to put some liner in the waterline. I've actually gone for a brown and I have gone for Stray Dog by Urban Decay. Just quite a nice soft brown. I don't want anything too intense here. A black would look very intense, but we're trying to keep this look fairly soft. And then just taking a fluffy sort of brush, I'm going to use Walk of Shame from the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. It's one of my all-time favourite shades. This is perfect for blending out the edge of shades. And I'm just literally going to run that along the edge of the brown and the copper. It just looks a lot nicer when you soften that line out. Right, so now I'm going to curl the lashes. Now I'm going to use the silicone liner from Real Techniques. Quite a nice little collection of brushes. I'm not too interested in them being retractable, that doesn't interest me. So I just got the lip brush because I've been wanting a proper lip brush. It actually is a lip brush because the one I've been using is a concealer brush, which I know can be both, but the lip brush is definitely firmer and will be a lot better. And I want to try the silicone liner. I will probably pick up the other two brushes at some point, but I'm not in a hurry to do so. If I see them on offer, I will. So this is it. I have loaded it up with product, as you can see. And now we're going to do it. Now I've already done this eye and I actually really loved it, but this is the eye I struggle with because I'm right-handed, so I'm coming across, and also because of my vision, so we'll see. Okay, so that's it. That was so easy. Really, really love this brush. It's great. I mean, I went straight across there without a problem. I always have a problem with this eye, getting this eye even to the other one, but I actually enjoyed that. It's smooth straight across. I got a really perfect straight line. I felt that it did a really great straight line, and I've also got a very fine line, which I sometimes find difficult to do. So I'm highly impressed with that on first use, and I'll definitely continue to feed back to you about it. Okay, so now that the gel liner is on, that is basically the eye look. So you've got a lovely cool tone brown and then just nice copper at the inner corner and a champagne sort of highlight, and then I've just kept it like with the brown and copper underneath the eyes. A nice soft brown line under, but I do like that black definer line. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. I mean, if you put lashes on, it gives you kind of a line anyway. I would put lashes on with this look for definite, but I haven't because I'm not going out anywhere. I did forget to put mascara on this side. But yeah, I mean, not everybody likes that black defining line of liner. I'm a person that absolutely loves that. So, you know, it's up to each individual. So, as you can see, it's a really nice line. And it's actually nice and thin, but it's nice and smooth and straight, which I sometimes struggle with a brush. I do have a Sigma brush that's incredibly fine that I do find works really well, but this is a great high street brush. If you haven't found one that's great for you. I mean, I do like the Barry M one, which is just an angled brush, which does a really lovely fine razor line as well. But yeah, this felt really great. I think it's really hygienic as well, obviously because it's silicone. You can wipe that off and clean that and sterilise that. It's really good. Yeah, I'm really impressed. I think it's really great. It's a nice little tool, so that's really good. Okay, so with the eyes done, I'm now going to move on to the rest of the face. And I'm just going to go for a blush from Smashbox. Now it's actually like part of their sort of soft lights range. It's called Supermodel, and you get a blush and a highlight in here. It's just a lovely peachy pink, and it just gives a really lovely flush to the cheeks. So with that on, I'm now going to take my little brush from Real Techniques to do the highlighting. And I like this highlight because it's a sort of a soft peachy pink, and it's not that very bright in your face sort of white highlight that Pearl from Smashbox will give you. So it's really nice. So for lips, I'm actually going to go for a red lip. You could go for a peach or a pink lip with this look to keep it very natural, but I just thought with having a very natural eye, it'd be nice to have a nice red lip. And I'm actually going to use the new Rihanna Viva Glam. I'm going to apply Freehand Liner by MAC, which is a lovely red. So now that I've got the liner on, I'm going to apply the Viva Glam Rihanna. This is the first time I've tried it, so. And that is Viva Glam Rihanna. And that's it on. Love it. Really love this. It's like, although it's a frost, to me it doesn't look like that. It's got a metallic sheen. It looks more like a very glossy sort of red. So I wouldn't say that it was massively frosty. I would just say it's more sort of, yeah, just quite a nice, really sort of high sheen on it. Love it. I think it looks great, but I think it looks quite nice with this look. So I'm going to take my hair down and show you the finished results. And that's it. That is the finished look. Just a nice pinky peach and then a glow on the cheek. And then a really nice copper and brown on the eyes. Quite natural. And then a lovely red Valentine lip. Yeah, I really like it. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. This is the Neve Makeup Delight palette that I've used on my eyes, so if you want to check that out, I've got a review on that on my channel already, and I actually was supplied that by Beauty Chamber, so thank you very much to them for that. I love the look that I've been able to create with it. It's a very natural sort of look, and I hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Did that come out right? And I'm gonna love and leave you and see you all soon. Bye!